So Donald Trump is the Fox News president. That's what I've called him, but I guess among many other things. He is essentially the Fox News president. He devotes hours and hours a day watching Fox News. Now, this is despite him being super angry at the network. I've detailed some of the stories where the Fox News, we're going to have to find another Fox News equivalent. Well, there is none. I mean, Fox News is already kisses your ass 95% of the time. There is no equivalent, especially with the reach of Fox News. And they are, unfortunately, the number one channel in the country on cable. Then again, cable skews fairly old, so that kind of explains things. But nonetheless, he watches lots of Fox News. Now, one of the reasons, aside from the ass kissing, which happens a lot from Fox and Friends and Jeanine Pirro, who was actually suspended, so she's actually not on. Lou Dobbs, Sean Hannity, Tucker Carlson, etc., etc. No, the other reason that he watches, besides those, are actually his kids. Don Jr. and Ivanka often go on Fox News to defend their father. Okay, look, that's what's expected, right? Now, the Atlantic's McKay Coppins reported this. He reports that when his kids go on Fox News to defend him, he happens to critique them, right? He gives criticism or he gives praise on the network. Now, one former White House aide tells Coppins that the president generally gives first daughter Ivanka rave reviews when she goes on Fox. Because of course he does. Now, for me, I hear that and I think he ain't paying attention to what she's saying. Because when you listen to Ivanka actually speak, she basically says nothing of substance. I keep going back to the video of her trying to hold conversations with foreign leaders and them just being like, okay, yeah, right. Okay, go ahead. Sure. All right, sounds good. Yeah, okay, now let's let the adults talk. Again, that's what I keep going back to. But see, with Donald Trump and women, even his own daughter, it all comes down to one thing. How good do you look? Your appearance, not your substance. Because Ivanka has no substance. So now that's one of her kids, right? And again, there are basically two Trump kids that generally go on Fox News. Eric is, I guess, busy running his business, whatever. Eric's one of the dumb ones. And then you have Don Jr. So now this is more about Don Jr., right? Trump is apparently not as thrilled about Donald Trump Jr.'s appearances on Fox News. In fact, the former aide says Trump could be often heard saying things like, why did he say that? He doesn't know what he's doing. Wow. Look, here's the thing. Don Jr., not a smart person. Not a very stable genius. A lot like his father, right? So there's a little bit of irony on this, right? Trump himself has been reported to saying about Don Jr., quote, he's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Now, when Donald Trump, one of the dumbest people in the country, says, oh, my son, he's actually really, he's not very smart. It says something, doesn't it? Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed that free video. Now I'm going to have to ask you a favor. Between the demonetization and the YouTube algorithm messing around with view counts, etc., we're having a hard time adjusting to the new YouTube reality, which is where you guys come in. See, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/TYTNation, set up to help us rely on you guys, the viewers, instead of big corporate ads. Look, you know the show. You know how I'm not in favor of big corporations anyway. So help us transition away from relying on the ad model to pay the bills and sign up to be a patron, patreon.com/TYTNation. That goes a long way to help us keep the lights on. And you guys will know that you're supporting independent, progressive media.